Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, streaming live on the Region Sports Network. We come to you today from Lake Central High School as our high school baseball coverage begins with the Lowell Red Devils visiting the Lake Central Indians. I'm Jimmy McCormack. I'll have the play-by-play for tonight's broadcast, riding solo here on the call. Lowell just arrived here a little while ago, and we should hopefully see them get on the field here for warm-up sometime in the next few minutes, and unless they're just going to play catch and go, but I don't think that'll happen. That normally doesn't happen here in high school baseball in Northwest Indiana with late bus arrivals or whatever caused the Lowell delay. So they'll go ahead and get into it here shortly and get warm-ups going, and then we'll have some action here in the first game of the year for high school baseball in the region on the Region Sports Network. Our first pitch forecast for today is brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's forecast for tonight for the game is a very chilly 47 degrees. It says it feels like 42. Partly cloudy, not much wind, little bit of a wind blowing out towards center field. And that is tonight's game night forecast brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Again, nice day for baseball here in the region. And Economy Electric Heating and Cooling is keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. So next thing we can get to here in the pregame festivities is the Enigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement Hurlers. We'll introduce the starting pitchers for today's game. And again, that means we are turning to Enigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement Hurlers for today. Again, presented by Enigenberg Exteriors. For the home team, Lake Central Indians, they will send number 13, Josh Flores, to the bump. This year, he is a righty with a record of 0-0 because he just started this season, but he went 1-0 last year with one save in 19 2/3 innings for the Lake Central Indians, who are the defending 4A state champions. The visiting team, Lowell Red Devils, will counter with Zach Smith. I am honestly not sure if he's a righty or a lefty because I haven't seen him throw it. Oh, nope, yep, he's down in the bullpen. He is a righty. Last year, Zach was 0-1 with one save with no ERA and a 1.15 whip. Had 6 strikeouts and 4 walks as well. Those are your Enigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement Hurlers for today's game. Enigenberg Exteriors, experienced roofing and siding contractor serving Indiana, Illinois, and Tennessee. Visit them on the web at enigenbergexteriors.com. ebergexteriors.com. We'll go ahead and take a quick break as the coaches meet at home plate. It looks like Lowell is not going to be doing infield, but we should be back here shortly on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The Athletic Performance Factory is Northwest Indiana's premier athletic training center. The 40,000-square-foot state-of-the-art facility features batting cages, a sand training room, a new outdoor turf infield, and so much more. Check out the facility for one of their daily classes at 3150 45th Street in Highland. Interested in signing up for team workouts or individual lessons? Check out their website at trainapf.com or contact them at 219-750-1087. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack & Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack & Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strackandvantil.com.
Welcome back to the Region Sports Network. You're watching Region Sports Network coverage of high school baseball on the internet at facebook.com// Region Sports, youtube.com / Region Sports, and regionsports.com. All right, the meeting at the plate is still taking place, but again, kind of appears Lowell's got their bats in hand. It looks like we are going to skip the warm-ups, and we'll jump right into starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll start with the defensive alignment here for the Lake Central Indians. In center field, commanding the outfield will be Jake Figg, with Keegan O'Brien over in left field and Drew Castiba in right field. The infield is composed of Ryder Fernandez at third base, Parker Robinson at shortstop, Zach Nicola at second base, and Jacob Zimmerman at first base. On the mound for the Indians, as we mentioned with the Enigenberg Exteriors intro, is number 13, Josh Flores. Our DH for tonight as well, I think I skipped out on him. And our man behind the plate for the Indians, apologies, were Dylan Hine, the DH, and Luke Helfelt is our catcher. Moving into the starting lineup for the Lowell Red Devils. Try to do my best with the PA announcer here. We have number 10, Logan Hauser in left field. Number 2, Zachus Sharnicki at third base. Number 11, Cam Mikulich at catching. Number 9, Mason Booker at first base. Number 21, Ryan Wellworth at shortstop. Number 5, Owen Thomas in right field. Number 7, the DH, Brett Birdsley. Number 6, Zach Graham, the second baseman. And number 17, Gavin Gutierrez, the center fielder for the visiting Lowell Red Devils. PA announcer will do exactly what I just did, so I'll kind of sit back and let him do that for you guys as well.
Zach Sharkey. Batting third, catcher, number 11, Cam Mikulich. Cleanup, first base, number 9, Mason Brooker. Batting fifth, shortstop, number 21, Ryan Wellworth. Batting sixth, right fielder, number 5, Owen Thomas. Seventh, designated hitter, number 7, Brett Beardsley. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 6, Zach Graham. Ninth, center fielder, number 17, Galvin Gutierrez. And pitching today, starting pitcher number 4, Zach Smith. The Red Devils are coached by Ben Mahar, and he is assisted by Deontay Kincaid and Jim Brooker. And now the starting lineup for your Lake Central Indians. Leading off, playing center field, number 11, Jake Figg. Batting second, left fielder, number 7, Keegan O'Brien. Batting third baseman, number 5, Ryder Fernandez. And cleanup, right fielder, number 9, Drew Castiba. Batting fifth, shortstop, number 1, Parker Robinson. Batting sixth, DH, number 22, Dylan Hine. Batting seventh, catcher, number 4, Luke Holfelt. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 12, Zach Nicola. Batting ninth, first baseman, number 10, Jacob Zimmerman. And starting pitcher today, on the mound, number 13, Josh Lowell. The Lake Central Indians are coached by Mike Schwartzentruber. He is assisted by John Novosel, David Byard, Adam Falk, and Kevin Franchetti. Today's officials for the first game are Charles Podko and Charlie Jones. At this time, we'd ask that everyone please rise, and gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we honor America and those who have served and are currently serving to protect its freedom with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Our hero, Lantern Man, faces off against a nefarious insurance swindler.
I'll trick them into a contract and just keep raising the rates.
Luckily, they can make a call to Crow Company's Lantern Man. He's always ready to protect families from the insurance swindler.
I can easily defeat your overpriced policies. Fair prices always prevail when you call me, the Crow Company's Lantern Man. Crow Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to Lake Central High School, where the Lake Central Indians and Lowell Red Devils will kick off the Region Sports Network baseball coverage of the 2025 baseball season. Lake Central has number 13, Josh Flores, warming up on the mound. Josh had 19 and 2/3 innings pitched last year, was 1-0 with one save, had 41 strikeouts, 11 walks, a 1.78 ERA, a .966 WHIP, and is committed to the University of Kentucky to play his baseball at Post Lake Central. Lowell last year was a scrappy ball club, ended up going 9-15 and was very competitive in their Sectional 2 semifinal loss to the eventual sectional champion Chesterton Trojans. Lost 7-4 in that ball game after beating Portage in round 1 3-0, which I think was also a surprise to some folks in the area. But Lowell had a nice sectional win and then was very competitive with the eventual Sectional 2 champion. So I'm sure they're hoping to build off of that here today against the defending 4A state champion Lake Central Indians, who are returning 5 everyday players and 12 guys total from that team. In the offseason, Coach Schwartzentruber was inducted into the Indiana Baseball Coaches Hall of Fame as well, and looks to start his first season with that accolade. And here comes the first pitch of the year from Josh Flores. It's a called strike from our umpire behind the plate. Very cold day, going to be tough to hit in these conditions, but Josh throws it hard, so if they can put a barrel on it, they're going to send it a nice ways here. Leadoff man for the Lowell Red Devils is number 10, Logan Hauser, the left fielder, in a 1-1 count here early. 1 run from Flores is another strike. A little on the high side of things, but it is a strike in the high school baseball realm. Tough to hit those when a guy's throwing as hard as Josh does. I believe he's in the low 90s. There it is, strike 3.
Yes, he does.
3 straight fastballs.
He did it. I could have him bring it up again. He did it in the intro at the beginning of the game. He talked about him again, but he didn't do the Ennigenberg.
Strikeout looking.
All right, I'll have him mention it again, but he did in the intro. So dial back and watch it.
And the first pitch to the 2-hitter, Zach Sharnke, is hit out to center and tracked down by Jake Figg for the second out of the ball game. Really nice job there by Jake. All right, and again, I'll go ahead and bring to you guys, I know I did it in the quick intro we had, but our home team pitcher for the day brought to us again by the Ennigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement. The Ennigen Home Improvement hurler for today for Lake Central is Josh Flores, right-handed pitcher. Again, last year went 1-0. And 19 and 2/3 innings with 41 strikeouts, and 11 walks, 1.78 ERA, and a .966 WHIP. He's got the 3-hitter. Cam Mikulich in a 1-1 count here. After a quick one-pitch out of Zach Sharnke, who had a nice shot out to center field. Tracked down by Jake Figg. Ball 2 in the dirt there, 2-1. Comes to tier 1. Ground ball. Parker Robinson charging. Picks it up, fires the first, and that will not be in time for the first hit of the season here. Cam Mikulich gets on base. Good wheels by the catcher there.
Now batting number 9, first baseman Mason Brooker.
All right, the 4-hitter, Mason Brooker, coming to the plate with a man on and 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning at Lake Central High School. There's the first pitch, fouled off by Mason. Josh doing a really good job of finding the zone early. Only hitter he got behind was the 3-hitter who got on there with a dribbler. 0-1 count. Flores pickoff attempt. He's back in time at first base. Mikulich at first, Brooker at the plate. 0-1 count, 2 outs here, top of the first inning. Here's the pitch from Flores. Misses up for ball 1. Always a tough hit to give up as a pitcher. A little dribbler there in between the third baseman, shortstop, and pitcher. Same thing can kind of happen between the pitcher, first, and second base as well. Always tough to make plays there. Another pickoff attempt over to first base, kind of just trying to keep him close there. It looked like Mikulich had some wheels to him when he beat out that ground ball. There's a pitch on the outside corner for a strike from Flores, making it a 1-2 count now with 2 outs here in the top of the first. There's a pitch, and the runner's off and fouled away. Really nice job there by Flores to stay in the zone. Good job protecting the plate by Brooker. It looked like he was trying to go the other way with that and was a little too far behind it. Mikulich was ready to run there on 1-2, probably expecting a breaking ball, the Lowell staff, and got a fastball that Brooker fouled off. Doesn't go this time. Flores leaves it up, ball 2. Good at-bat here by Brooker with 2 outs, seeing 5 pitches from a very highly touted pitcher. Flores pickoff attempt. Really, really close there at first base. That was extremely close, but Josh's really good move. He got over to him. Zimmerman laid a good tag, but it looked like the hand just barely beat him back into first base. The 2-2 tips off the catcher's glove. Helfelt couldn't get up to it, and it is now a full count, 2 outs, man on second. Lowell has a man in scoring position. Two outs, nobody holding on at second. The pitch fouled off. Really good at bat here by Brooker. He's worked a 7-pitch at bat now. Going to see his 8th here. Full count, trying to give Lowell a early lead on the defending 4A state champion Lake Central Indians. Ball 4 is way up. Now runners at the corners on the wild pitch from Flores. We got 2 outs. Now Lowell is threatening even more here. Gap shot could bring in 2 if Brooker moves well, but honestly, with as big as Lake Central's field is, you probably don't have to move all that well to score from first base here. Another really high fastball. Flores benefits from the ball hitting the brick backstop and bouncing back to him. Leaving a lot of things high, it seems like, maybe overthrown a little bit. I know Josh can pump it up there with his heat, so might want to just follow through, finish, and just bring it into the zone. Here's the 1-0. Still leaving it up there a little bit. 2-0 now to Ryan Wellwerts, the shortstop for the Lowell Red Devils and 5-hitter today. 2-0 count. Josh from the windup. The pitch. Fouled off. 2-1 count now. Two-one count, 2 outs, second and third for the Lowell Red Devils. There's the pitch, and there's the strike back in the zone. 2-2 count now, 2 outs. Wellwerts at the dish. Here comes the 2-2 from Flores. Miss is low and away. Full count now to the shortstop, Wellwerts. Last two Lowell hitters worked a full count from Flores. Let's see how this one works out compared to the last. That one is strike 3, low and inside on the inside corner for strike 3. Flores gets out of it, allowing no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left. We head to the bottom half of the first at Lake Central. Nothing. Here come the Indians here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to Lake Central High School here on the Region Sports Network. Jimmy McCormick bringing you the action here from Lake Central High School. Again, watching Region Sports Network coverage of high school baseball on the internet at facebook.com/ Region Sports. Can't talk today. youtube.com/Region Sports and regionsports.com. All right. Lowell's starting pitcher for the evening, Zach Smith, is warming up here on the mound. Right-handed pitcher. Again, 0-1 last year, 1 save, 6 Ks, 4 walks, no earned runs, and a 1.15 whip. That introduction about our pitcher, Zach Smith, is brought to you by Ennigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement. Again, the Ennigenberg Exteriors, a premier provider of roofing and siding services with over 40 years of experience. Check them out on the web at ebergexteriors.com. Leading off for Lake Central is Jake Figg, the center fielder for the Lake Central Indians. Had a nice play on the 2 hitters ball out to center field in the first inning. Flashes bunt and gets a ball call from the home plate umpire on the first pitch from Zach Smith. 1-0 count to Jake Figg. He does get the bunt down, button for a hit, barehanded by the third baseman, fired over to first, not in time. If he could have put that on target, I think he might have got Figg with a really nice play. Was going to be a potential bricklayer, best hands in the business type play, but unfortunately couldn't get handled there at first base. So Jake Figg gets on with an infield single. That was definitely not an error in any fashion, so we give him a hit, and he is 1 for 1 on the season. Bringing up Keegan O'Brien, a left fielder and a newcomer to the Lake Central roster from a year ago. Good pickoff attempt by Zach Smith. He would have got him there if he put that throw on target. He put it in the turf there, bounced it, and had Fig leaning towards second base. First pitch is a ball and thrown down to second, and not in time to get Jake Fig at second base. Really close play, really well handled there by the Lowell shortstop, Ryan Welberts. Really good tag, but Fig was in there just in time for his first stolen base of the year. Believe we have a 2-0 count on the hitter. No, that was the first pitch. I'm sorry. We had the pickoff attempt. 1-0 count. O'Brien flashes bunt and then rips a double down the first baseline, looks like, as long as he makes it in there, and he will. Keegan O'Brien with an RBI double on the second pitch he sees of the season to put Lake Central up 1-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Bringing up number 5, Ryder Fernandez, the third baseman from a year ago, and their third baseman here today, a Purdue Northwest commit as well. He'll join teammate Drew Castiba, who is on deck at PNW next season. Fernandez gets his instructions from Coach Schwartz and steps in. O'Brien on second base after the RBI double. First pitch curve to Fernandez. He sees it in for a strike. Going to see a lot of those as an LC3 hitter, that's for sure. A lot of off-speed first pitch, I'm sure. Second pitch of Fernandez, another breaking ball in for a strike. Got to get comfortable seeing those and sitting back, taking those the other way if you're Fernandez or any hitter in the middle of a lineup in Northwest Indiana. The 0-2, another breaking ball. Fernandez looked like, did he hit that? I couldn't tell if he hit that or I think it was a drop third, yeah. So we'll drop third strike there on Fernandez. Strikes out swinging. Keegan O'Brien moves over to third on the throw over to first. Bringing up again Fernandez's battery mate that'll join him at Purdue Northwest, Drew Castiba. Another returner from the Lake Central State Champion roster from a year ago. Had a pretty good season, if I recall. I didn't write down all of his stats, regrettably, but he did do a nice job. First pitch called, strike on the inside corner. Curveball given to the pitcher Smith there. He's thrown 4 really good breaking balls in a row now to the middle of this Lake Central lineup. Talked a little bit about Lake Central. Have a ton of talent, a little bit of experience, few newcomers to this roster this season. Looks like we got strike 2 there on Castiba. I'm signaling that it was tipped and caught, so it is a live ball strike, not a dead ball. 0-2 count, 1 out. Fastball misses down low, 1-2. 1-2 count, man on third, 1 out, LC up, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Castiba grounds it to shortstop can't handle it. It was going to be a tough play regardless, but probably would qualify as an error on the shortstop. Scoreboard operator gave it a hit, so I guess I will too. He's a nice guy, so I'll follow his suit. We'll give him a single. I'll be a nice scorekeeper. Bringing up Parker Robinson, the shortstop.
Parker Robinson.
Started as a freshman last year on that state championship team and is the number 5 player in the state of Indiana for the class of 2027 in regards to baseball, according to Prep Baseball Indiana. Catcher got hit pretty good here in the cold weather, so taking a little breather, walking it off. Good time to shout out one of our sponsors. Don't forget to visit regionsports.com, Facebook/RegionSportsNation, and Instagram for this week's Powering Indiana Peak Performers presented by NECA. IBEW Powering Indiana of Lake County. Powering Indiana, the region's most trusted electricians. Looks like the catcher shook that off there for the Lowell Red Devils. Cam Mikulich is shaking it off. Castiba at first base. Parker Robinson at the dish with a 1-0 count. There's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed by Robinson. One count. Man on first here. 1 out. Throw behind at first base is not in time. Really good throw there by Mikulich. Two-one count now to Robinson. Looking to get his first hit of the season. Curveball is in for strike 2. I think some folks around here might have thought it was a little high, but it was in there to the very tall 6'4" Robinson. Another curve. Robinson sees it in and fights it off down the right field line. It's a good job being patient, seeing that curveball and reacting and trying to go that way. Not sure if Robinson is at the point where he's allowed to receive offers yet with his age, but I know he's very close, and I know he's taken some camp trips and things like that. Very quality ball player. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Smith. Curveball is in for strike 3. Gets Robinson looking. It's a really good pitch there on the inside part of the plate. The ump has liked that so far as well. The Lake Central hitters have not liked that call. Castiba got one he didn't like in there. Fernandez's were a little more over the plate. He didn't complain much, but the ump is calling those here tonight. First pitch to Dylan Hine, the DH for Lake Central, misses down low for ball 1. Hine at the plate, and Castiba on first base after his RBI. We called it a single. We ended up calling that a single. RBI single there a few hitters ago. Curveball to Hine is in for strike 1. Yeah, Zach Smith having a lot of success with that curveball and kind of keeping the Lake Central hitters off balance early. There's one that Hine gets a hold of to poke in the left field for a base hit. Little out in front of it, but he got a good barrel on that to single it out to left. Runners on first and second now for the Indians. 2-0 ball game. 2 outs here. Bringing up Luke Halfelt. Yep, Luke Halfelt, the catcher for the Indians. Luke is a Benedictine commit. I also left out that Dylan Hine is committed to Concordia in Wisconsin to continue his baseball career as well. Lake Central roster has 8 guys that will play college baseball next season. 1 Division I guy, 3 at the Division II level, and 4 at the Division III level. First pitch to Halfelt was a ball. We got a 1-0 count. There's that curveball again, in for a strike. Zach Smith is really liking that pitch. One count here. Smith steps off. One counts. Smith checking the runners. Comes the pitch. Another curveball. Smoked towards the left side and snagged by the third baseman. That was a really nice shot by Halfelt, just right to the third baseman, unfortunately, for the third out of the inning. Lake Central scores 2 runs on 4 hits, and they leave 2 men stranded here as we head to the second inning here at Lake Central. A 2-0 ball game. You're listening and watching on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With 40 years of experience serving Indiana, Illinois, and Tennessee, Ennigenberg Exteriors has only had one goal in mind: to achieve excellent customer service. From commercial and residential roofing to siding, window, and door replacement, Ennigenberg Exteriors delivers 110% customer satisfaction from the first hello to the final walkthrough. Visit Ennigenberg.com for more information, or give them a call at 219-365-2837. Ennigenberg Exteriors, restoring hope one project at a time.
All right, welcome back to Lake Central High School. Jimmy McCormack here with the Region Sports Network, taking you into the second inning. Leading off this inning for the Lowell Red Devils is number 5, the right fielder, Owen Thomas. Josh Flores looks to settle back in after a rocky first. Well, back end a little rocky. It was a good inning early on, but kind of struggled to throw some strikes there at the end of it, but got back into form and got out of it. That looked like a better pitch than the first one that I'm thought about calling a strike, but not good enough to be strike one. 2-0 count now to Thomas. Here's the pitch from Flores. That one is in for a strike. There's another strike from Flores. 2-2 count now. Pumping in that incredibly fast fastball that he has to him. 2-2 count in the pitch. That one misses in for ball 3, full count. Full count pitch from Flores. It's fought off by Owen Thomas. Really good at bat here. Going to see his 7th pitch. There it is. Another one fought off by Thomas. Is trying to keep this at bat alive. Again, you're watching Region Sports Network coverage of high school baseball on the internet at facebook.com/Region Sports, youtube.com/Region Sports, and regionsports.com. The payoff pitch misses off the outside edge for ball 4. Really good at bat there by Thomas. Flores was much more in the zone there than he was at the end of that last inning. It just didn't end up the way the result wasn't what he wanted there with that at-bat. Bringing up the DH, number 7, Brett Beardsley. Flores getting set. Checks over at first. He's getting some guys taking little steps. He's probably going to get somebody at some point today. First pitch to Brett Beardsley is a strike. Really good fastball there in for a strike. 1 count man on first. No outs here in the top of the second. Flores checks over again. Nothing doing. Talked about how many guys LC brings back. Lowell brings back 12 guys themselves from last year's team that finished 5th in the NCC. Again, battled really well in that Class 4A Sectional 2. Beardsley down 0-2 now to Flores after 2 really good fastballs. To count. Flores looks in, throws over to first, not in time. Here's the 0-2, swung on and missed. And it is strike 3, no drop third with less than 2 outs here and a man on first base.
Number 6, second baseman, Zach Graham.
Zach Graham, the second baseman for Lowell, coming up to the plate, as you just heard probably from our PA announcer here at Lake Central. Second inning action here at LC between Lowell and the Lake Central Indians. There's the pitch. And the Owen Thomas steals second base rather easily. Looks like Halfeld couldn't get a handle on the ball as he was going to try to toss it down and just threw it up over to Flores. So we have ball 1 to Zach Graham. Looks like that wind is picking up a little bit more than it was earlier now out in the elements there that I know our cameraman is struggling through right now, unfortunately. Shout out to my buddy Clint out there, toughing it out in the elements. Flores with the coming back here with a strike, evening the count at 1-1. Flores checking the runner at second. Parker Robinson holding him on a little bit. There's the pitch, and that one misses to Zach Graham, making it 2-1. Be sure to stay connected with all things Region Sports by supporting and following us on social media. We're always active on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, and online at regionsports.com, celebrating over 25 years. We're proud to still be the only game in town. As Flores misses again, making it 3-1 to Zach Graham. There's a strike coming back from Flores, making it a full count here to the 8-hitter Graham. Full count, 1 out. Flores with the pitch, and that one misses high, and Halfeld can't hold on. So Owen Thomas will head to third base, and Zach Graham will jog on over to first with a walk. We got a timeout as the Lake Central pitching coach. I believe that's Coach David Byard heading out to talk to Josh Flores. Yeah, Strike and Van Til scoreboard update for you guys. We are also streaming the Lake Central softball game against Munster over on the softball field here, and Lake Central is up 4-0 here in the bottom of the second inning over here at Lake Central softball field down right past center field here at Lake Central High School. So remember, you can always check out those Strike and Van Til scoreboard updates on our Facebook page. As well as YouTube, correct, Mike? Yep, on YouTube as well. And I believe Instagram. Or is those hit or miss on Instagram, according to my buddy Mike here to my right. There's a strike to the 9-hitter Gavin Gutierrez, get Josh Flores back on track. Again, runners at the corners. 1 out here in the top of the second for the Lowell Red Devils. There's the pitch from Flores, and it misses. Had to have missed down, I'm guessing, by the way Hellfeld catch it, but it was hard to tell from here. It kind of looked good from where I was sitting. 1-1 count now. Runners on second and third here for the Lowell Red Devils. Ball misses in. 2-1. Two and count, one out. First base open. Runners on second and third for the Red Devils. Another one misses up and away to the left-handed Gutierrez. 3-1 to this Red Devils center fielder. Got to be looking for something you can handle here for Gutierrez. Got to be the fastball right where you want it. That was probably it. Strike 2 to Gutierrez. Full count now. Full count, one out to Gutierrez. Lowell looking to add to their hit and run total. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good job battling back there by Josh Flores to avoid loading up the bases for the leadoff hitter. Left fielder Logan Hauser struck out on 4 pitches in his last at-bat. There's first pitch strike on the outside edge to Hauser. Second pitch also got him on the outside half for strike 2. I think Flores will stay with the heat again, and he does. Strike 3, sits Hauser down looking again. Really nice job by Flores to get out of that inning. But no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on base for the Red Devils, and we'll head to the bottom of the second here at Lake Central. You're watching on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Can't wait for summer, but dreading to heat because your old AC let you down? Don't sweat it out this summer. Call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. The professionals there can fix you up. Install a central air unit that'll last for years. Your family deserves to stay comfortable. And with a 24/7 emergency service, comfort is just a phone call away. Give them a call at 219-923-4441 or check them out on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com.
Welcome back to Lake Central High School, where the Lowell Red Devils and Lake Central Indians are doing some non-conference baseball action here to open up the Northwest Indiana baseball season here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Coming up for the Lake Central Indians here in the bottom half of the second inning will be Zach Nicola, the second baseman, followed by Jacob Zimmerman, the first baseman, and Jake Fig, the center fielder.
Second baseman, Zach Nicola.
Zach Smith giving a first pitch fastball to Nicola that he flies out to center field with, ready to jump on that pitch. Just got a little bit too much under it and flew out to center.
Now batting number 10, first baseman, Jacob Zimmerman.
Here comes Zimmerman for his first at-bat of the season. Again, another one of our newcomers. Nicola himself as well, as far as hitting is concerned. Nicola had one at-bat last year. Two of the newcomers here at the bottom of the LC lineup looking to add to the Lake Central lead. 1-1 count now to Zimmerman. First pitch fouled back. Sorry, 1-1 pitch fouled back. Oh, he got him looking at that one. That's a really nice curveball there from Zach Smith for strike 3.
Now batting number 11, center fielder Jake Fig.
Jake Fig comes to the dish here for the Indians. Singled in his first time up with a bunt for a hit attempt. First pitch curveball hits Fig in the back there. He'll trot down the first base, I'm sure, happily. Always good to raise the on-base percentage. Bringing up left fielder Keegan O'Brien, doubled down the right field line last time, jumped on a first pitch that he liked and took it down the line and got LC their first run of the season. Fig leads off first, probably ready to go again. He went last time and was in there pretty quick. First pitch misses inside to O'Brien, ball 1. A little replay of the double here from the first inning by Keegan O'Brien down that right field line. Really nice shot. Both by O'Brien and our cameraman, Clint Klaus. Checked on the runner over at first. Another throw down low by Smith on the pickoff attempt. It seems like if he can dial that in, he might pick one of these guys off that's leaning. 2-0 ball game. 1-0 count, 2 outs here. O'Brien at the dish, looking to add to his hit total. Checked on the runner over at first again, and Fig is back safely. Smith playing some games with Fig there on the base pass, jumping on the mound quick, getting set and firing. O'Brien in a 1-1 count. A lot of throws over to first base here. Probably going to see another one here shortly. Nope, and then he takes off, and throw down is in time. That's a money throw there by the catcher, Mikulich, to end the inning. We'll go ahead and show you guys that one again. That was a really nice play there. As soon as he got it, quick release down to second base, puts it right on the money for, I believe that was his second base. Was it the second baseman covering there, or was it his shortstop? I think second baseman covering. Really nice job and throw there by Mikulich to end the inning. The Indians, as our PA announcer just mentioned, no runs on no hits and no men left, I'm sorry, because he threw them out. We head to the third inning here at Lake Central on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to Lake Central High School, where the Lowell Red Devils and Lake Central Indians are doing baseball action here on the Region Sports Network. You're watching Region Sports Network coverage of high school baseball on the internet at facebook.com/Region Sports, youtube.com/Region Sports, and regionsports.com. Leading off the inning is Zach Sharnke for the Lowell Red Devils. Gave a nice shot out to center field on his first pitch he saw of the day. and was hawked down by Jake Figg of Lake Central. Two quick balls to Sharkey, makes it a 2-0 count here early. Here comes a 2-0 from Flores. Misses away for ball 3-0. 3-0 count. Sharkey's probably looking for one pitch and one pitch only here. Doesn't get it. That's ball 4 straight. Four-pitch walk brings up the catcher, Cam Mikulich.
Now batting number 11, the catcher, Cam Mikulich.
Cam singled in his first at-bat with a little dribbler between third, short, and the pitcher. Sharkey inches off of first base. Doesn't look like he's in a spot where he wants to take off. Pitch from Flores misses up. Ball 1. One-0 count. There's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. One count. Man on first. No outs here. Flores checks the runner at first. He's back in time. Timeout called at home plate by Mikulich. Flores sets and looks in. That one's in for a strike, making it 1-2. Here's the pitch from Flores. Popped up. Looks like that's going to be playable for the catcher. Halfeld overran it. Looks like Mikulich is going to get another crack at it. One-two count. Man still on first. Hasn't really made any attempts to go anywhere. Flores is still checked on him once, though. To a count, there's the pitch. Runner takes off. Throw down from Halfeld will not be in time. Clean stolen base for Sharkey. And Mikulich has worked a 2-2 count. Here is that 2-2. Grounded to the right side. Second baseman comes over, makes a nice play, and flips it over to Zimmerman. Really nice play there by Zach Nikola. Getting the first out of the inning. Mikulich moves the guy over from second to third. Productive at-bat by Mikulich, even though as a three-hitter, you never want to get out, but that was one that was productive. We now have a runner here on third with one out for the Red Devils. Mason Brooker is the cleanup hitter for the Devils. Coming up after reaching base in the first inning with a walk. Really good at bat by Brooker in that walk that he earned. Quick 0-1 count here. 1-1. one out. Here's the pitch. Just a little behind it, but Brooker looking to use that left side as a left-handed hitter and hit it the other way for himself. 1-2 count, one out. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Zimmerman makes a play, fires home. Looks like that's going to be in time for the out at home. Tough spot for Sharkey to run there. Ends up getting him out at home. Got to try to be aggressive, but I don't think he got the greatest of jumps, and that ends up being the second out of the inning. We'll have Brooker on first base with 2 outs, and here's the first pitch missing up to Ryan Wellworth, the shortstop for the Red Devils. Pickoff attempt, and they gave it to him. He got him. Mason Brooker picked off first base. On the 1-3 will end the top half of the third for the Red Devils. They have no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the third with a 2-0 Lake Central lead as they look to add to it. You're watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The Athletic Performance Factory is Northwest Indiana's premier athletic training center. The 40,000-square-foot state-of-the-art facility features batting cages, a sand training room, a new outdoor turf infield, and so much more. Check out the facility for one of their daily classes at 3150 45th Street in Highland. Interested in signing up for team workouts or individual lessons? Check out their website at trainapf.com or contact them at 219-750-1087. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual card, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to Lake Central High School for high school baseball coverage between the Lowell Red Devils and Lake Central Indians here at Lake Central High School and on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. I'm Jimmy McCormack, and enjoying the broadcast here with our crew, Mike Dewan, our producer, and then our cameraman, Clint Klaus. Fun times here in the Lake Central facilities. Always nice spot. They do a really nice job taking care of us. Blooper out to center, and it's going to be snagged as I'm talking to you guys. For the first out of the inning, that was Keegan O'Brien jumping on a first pitch.
Now batting number 5, third baseman.
Just getting a little under it and popping it up. One out in the inning, bringing up Ryder Fernandez. Saw a plethora of curveballs in his first at-bat. First pitch to Fernandez, swung on and missed. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch, swung on and belted to left field. Left fielder's heading back. He's looking. That's gone. Ryder Fernandez with the first home run of the season here on the Region Sports Network. And it is a moonshot about 385 feet to left field.
Third baseman Ryder Fernandez.
Nice shot there by Fernandez, jumping on that pitch. He got the pitch he wanted, and he got all of it. You got to hit him pretty hard to hit him out of here in this kind of weather, and Fernandez got every stitch of that one. Bringing up Drew Costeba. I know Coach Dave Griffin will be excited to see that one when he turns on and tunes in. I don't know if they're playing today or not, the PNW Pride. Castiba takes on an inside curveball for strike one, similar to his first at-bat. Second pitch swung on, hit into a gap. Looks like it'll be a single. Nice job cutting that off by the left fielder, making it only a single.
Next up for the Indians, shortstop, number 1, Parker Robinson.
Castiba single leads to Parker Robinson coming up. Similar to Fernandez, probably looking to grow from that first at-bat and have something that he likes and put some good bat to it. First pitch curveball, watches it in for strike one. Castiba leaves off first. Zach Smith settling back in after the home run and single, and gives up another single. He's pounding the zone. Oh, left fielder misplays it, and it's rolling to the wall. Robinson's probably going to score on this. Oh, he only got a triple. Looked like he stumbled a little bit around second. If Lowell appeals this, they are going to win at second base because Parker Robinson missed it by about 7 feet. I don't know if Clinton was able to catch it with all the action going on. It's probably not likely because I know we're trying to probably follow the ball right would be my assumption if you're a cameraman in these conditions. If Lowell appeals to second base, they should win because the base umpire was staring right at that thing. I don't know if anybody from Lowell saw it. Like some coaches look like they might have signaled out for them to take care of it, but I haven't seen anything yet. But regardless, Castiba has scored on the single by Robinson, which had an error by the left fielder. All right, Lowell did not see what I saw. Good for the Indians, not good if you're a Red Devils fan. First pitch to Dylan Hine, the DH, gets away from the catcher. Really good job trying to block, but just skipped away from him. Parker Robinson will end up scoring. Five 5-0 ball game now. Dylan Hine at the plate, 1-0 count. He singled his last time up. Looked very similar to Castiba's single a few moments ago. But that's swung on and belted. Looks like Hine might have got one himself. That's gone too. Looks like he won up to Fernandez and might have hit it about 10 feet further. That one was crushed by Hine. That will make it a 6-0 ball game.
Hitter number 22, Dylan Hine.
6-0 ball game here. Lake Central adding on with some big flies. Luke Halfelt come to the plate, try to add on. 4 guys in a row for the Indians have reached base with a hit or homer. First pitch into Halfelt is a strike. Can tell you from experience of getting rocked around a little bit in my day from time to time that you, as Smith, you just got to go out there and keep throwing strikes and pounding the zone. That one probably didn't make him feel good because that one looked really good and the ump didn't give it to him. 1-1 count, 1 out. Halfelt sees an off speed and fouls it off. It is called foul. The ump points that he was in the box so that he won't be called out for that. Again, 1-2 count, 1 out. Halfelt at the plate. Choking up a little bit for himself to protect the dish. That one misses out. I know Halfelt probably would have been very upset to go back to the dugout after that one. Helfelt, again, another college commit I didn't speak about today. He's a Benedictine commit himself, going to play some Division III college baseball in his future. Oh, that hit the bat. Hit the knob of his bat. I like him trying to stay in there and take it off the elbow, but you got to move the bat a little bit and make sure it does hit you. Doesn't get that bat. 2-2 count with 1 out. 6-0 ball game thanks to a 4-run inning here by the Indians. Helfelt swings and misses for strike 3.
Now batting for the Indians, second baseman number 12, Zach Nicola.
Zach Nicola coming up to the plate. He flew out to center after seeing 1 pitch in his first at-bat. Sees another one and pops that one up. Looks like that one's popped up behind third base. Third baseman was struggling to find it, but ends up doing so for the 3rd out of the inning. We have Lake Central scoring 4 runs in the inning on 4 hits, no errors. Oh, I guess 1 error. Yeah, we did have 1 error. That's on me. We had 1 error in the inning. We had none left on base. And we'll head to the bottom or the 4th inning here at Lake Central with Lake Central holding on to a 6-0 lead. You're watching Game Night in the Region on Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Our hero, Lantern Man, faces off against a nefarious insurance swindler.
I'll trick them into a contract and just keep raising the rates.
Luckily, they can make a call to Crow Company's Lantern Man. He's always ready to protect families from the insurance swindler.
I can easily defeat your overpriced policies. Fair prices always prevail when you call me, the Crown Company's Lantern Man. Crown Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to Lake Central High School, where the Lake Central Indians and Lowell Red Devils are doing some baseball action here, as Luke O'Keefe checks in the game as a pitcher here for the Indians. So it's time to introduce that pitcher. The Enigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement Hurlers for today. Again, presented by Enigenberg Exteriors. For the home team, this new pitcher that is coming in is, again, number 3, Luke O'Keefe. He is a righty. Didn't get a chance to get stats on Luke from this season or last season, but he did make some appearances for the Indians and is looking to add on to that. Luke is a Wayne State commit as well. Again, that is your Enigenberg Exterior Home Improvement Hurler for the 4th inning and possibly beyond for the Lake Central Indians. Enigenberg Exteriors, your all-in-one roofing specialist. Visit ebergexteriors.com for a quote. O'Keefe is in it has a 1-1 count here to the leadoff man for the inning and 5-hitter for the Lowell Red Devils, Ryan Wellworts. Ball 2 misses down. Pitch from O'Keefe is in for a strike. Makes the count full. Coming off the bench into the bullpen, a pitch here can be a little tricky in this cold weather, but O'Keefe should do a nice job with it and has done a nice job pounding the zone. A little even on the balls and strikes so far, but looks a little bit more comfortable being from corner to corner here than Flores was in those 3 innings, but tough to come out here and hang on to that ball in these conditions. There's the pitch popped up to first base, and behind the first baseman, the first baseman is called off by second baseman Zach Nicola for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Red Devils, number 5, right fielder Owen Thomas.
Taking a look at the home run. There, it looks like that was the one by, was that the one by Fernandez? Or yeah, the one by Fernandez there. Taking a quick look at that as the first pitch is delivered to Owen Thomas for a ball. One out in the inning, 2-0 count here to Owen Thomas, the right fielder for the Red Devils. Pitch is driven up the middle here by Owen Thomas for a base hit.
Now batting number 7, designated hitter Brett Beardsley.
Brett Beardsley, the designated hitter for the Red Devils, coming to the dish here with Owen Thomas on first base and 1 out in the top half of the 4th inning, the second hit of the ball game there for the Red Devils. No, looks like that was poked out into a gap, but not firmly enough to get down as it's tracked down by the left fielder, Keegan O'Brien.
Now batting number 6, second baseman Zach Graham.
Zach Graham, second baseman for the Red Devils, coming to the plate here with a man on first and 2 outs in the inning. New pitcher Luke O'Keefe doing a nice job here of staying in the strike zone. One 0 count to Zach Graham here. They check the runner at first. Oh, Parker Robinson covering second base on the steal attempt, and it squeaks through for a base hit. Go ahead and take a quick look at that one again. It hit right where Parker Robinson vacated and gets Lowell 2 men on here in with the 9-hitter up, Gavin Gutierrez. First pitch is fouled off down the first base line. First and second on 1 count, 2 outs. Pitch from O'Keefe misses off the outside edge, 1-1. Keefe misses outside, low and away, 2-1. Pitch is in for a strike, evening up the count at 2-2. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 men on for the Red Devils. There's the pitch from O'Keefe, fouled back. And we will go again. 2 count, 2 outs. O'Keefe checks the runners and looks in, delivers, swing and a miss. Strike 3 will take us to the bottom of the 4th inning here at Lake Central, with Lake Central on top of the Lowell Red Devils 6-0 here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Flip.
Yeah, we're good. All right, welcome back to Lake Central High School, where Lake Central comes up to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And we again will have to introduce a pitcher here, an Enigenberg Exterior Home Improvement Hurler for today. Again, presented by Enigenberg Exteriors. For the Lowell Red Devils, they are bringing in left-handed Gavin Gutierrez from center field to be the pitcher here. Again, this is your Enigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement Hurler coming in for the Lowell Red Devils. Enigenberg Exteriors, a premier provider of roofing and siding services with over 40 years of experience. Check them out on the web at ebergexteriors.com. We'll go ahead and also show you guys a look here on our graphics. If you're watching on the video feeds here, you'll see the Lake Central State Championship ring up on your screens. Very nice looking ring there with the Indian logo there in the middle and kind of surrounded. It's very hard to see. I know I saw one of the kids post something that said like "knock it down" or something. I don't know if that was like personal or if that's in the inside of all of theirs. Yeah, and scores of the game is what I'm being told up here. There's all kinds of cool stuff on the ring feature-wise that, you know, those kids that won the state championship a year ago always have to be able to cherish and remember that time with their friends winning a state championship. So congrats again to that 2024 Lake Central team, and that's the hardware you guys get to have around your houses or wear if you ever are feeling fancy. Wear it around town, put it on your pinky, Tony Soprano style, right around town. Head in all the Tri-Town spots, get some free food maybe. Say, hey, can I get a free taco? I won a state championship once. All right, Lake Central looking to do some damage against Gavin Gutierrez next. His first pitch misses low and away to Zimmerman for ball 1. Zimmerman sees the second pitch and grounds it to first base, and the first baseman takes it unassisted for the first out of the bottom of the 4th inning.
Next batter for the Indians, number 11, center fielder Jake Figg.
Center fielder Jake Figg coming to the plate following Zimmerman. Figg has reached base twice today with a single and a hit by pitch. First time he's going to see Gutierrez. Gutierrez from the wind, the pitch, swing and a miss on the inside corner from Figg. There's another pitch from Figg on the outside corner, 0-2 count now. Pitch to Figg, making it an 0-2 count. Pitch was from Gavin Gutierrez of Lowell. Swing and a miss by Figg for strike 3. 2 quick outs from Gutierrez, the lefty. Now going to get a lefty-on-lefty matchup with Keegan O'Brien. Keegan O'Brien has a double and a flyout today. Very aggressive hitter. Swings at first pitches if he likes them. First one Mitch is down and away for ball 1. Pitch misses away, ball 2. While Lake Central's at the dish, we'll recap Josh Flores' day. 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts for the Kentucky commit. Keegan O'Brien sees his first strike of the at-bat to make the count 2-1 against Gavin Gutierrez. O'Brien, I think, is a little mad at himself for not swinging at that one. 2-2 count. Just the way he glanced at his buddies in the dugout kind of gave me the idea that he wished he would have swung at that one. And probably that one too, but he didn't look at anybody that time. That was a really good pitch by Gutierrez for strike 3. That'll end the bottom half of the 4th. LC keeps the score at 6-0. You are again they had no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. Again, we head to the 5th inning on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With 40 years of experience serving Indiana, Illinois, and Tennessee, Ennigenberg Exteriors has only had one goal in mind: to achieve excellent customer service. From commercial and residential roofing to siding, window, and door replacement, Ennigenberg Exteriors delivers 110% customer satisfaction from the first hello to the final walkthrough. Visit Ennigenberg.com for more information, or give them a call at 219-365-2837. Ennigenberg Exteriors, restoring hope one project at a time.
Welcome back to the Region Sports Network, where the Lake Central Indians and Lowell Red Devils are doing baseball battle here. Luke O'Keefe has replaced Josh Flores on the mound as of an inning ago and is in his 2nd inning here. 3-1 last year was his record. I got some information here in our break. 24 innings pitched and a 1.14 ERA. Did a nice job here in his 1st inning of work. First pitch now to leadoff man for Lowell, Logan Hauser, is a strike. Quick 0-2 count here to Hauser. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Ooh, just missed off the outside edge, did O'Keefe's 0-2 pitch. Didn't miss by much. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now batting number 2, third baseman, Zach Sharkey.
Zach Sharkey coming up to the plate. He's got a walk and a flyout on the day. First time he'll see O'Keefe. The pitch from O'Keefe swung on and missed for strike 1 to Sharkey. O'Keefe, a much quicker worker than Flores was there earlier in the ball game, getting right after it. 0-2 count now to Sharkey. Marking down my pitches and look up, and he's throwing another one. 1-2 count. Swung on and missed. O'Keefe is looking dialed in at this point. So far, 8-pitch inning, doing a real nice job of staying ahead of these Lowell hitters. Cam McCulich coming to the plate here, the catcher for the Lowell Red Devils. Mikulich steps in, ready for the first pitch from O'Keefe. In for a called strike one. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Crowell Companies have offices open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. Mikulich again in a quick 0-2 count here. He fights that one off out of play. And also at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Comes the pitch from O'Keefe. Swung on and fouled off down the left field line and out of play. Really nice job by Mikulich staying alive and fighting through this at-bat. Swung on, grounded to second base. Second baseman Nicola slides over, grabs it, and fires it over to Zimmerman for the final out of the inning. Lowell gets no runs, no hits, and leaves nobody on base. We head to the bottom of the fifth with Lake Central leading Lowell 6-0. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Can't wait for summer, but dreading the heat because your old AC let you down? Don't sweat it out this summer. Call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. The professionals there can fix you up. Install a central air unit that'll last for years. Your family deserves to stay comfortable. And with a 24/7 emergency service, comfort is just a phone call away. Give them a call at 219-923-4441 or check them out on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com.
Welcome back to Lake Central High School, where Gavin Gutierrez and the Lowell Red Devils are finishing up their warm-up on the field, and the Lake Central Indians are ready to come up to bat here for their most of their third trip through the lineup, other than Jake Figg and Keegan O'Brien, who have already hit 3 times. Had an exciting ball game, couple solo home runs here to recap so far. We've had a couple quality at-bats here by Lake Central folks to string together some singles for some runs. Lowell's been fighting all game, putting guys on base, just not able to kind of push them across and score a run. They've been cut down at home once, so been a very fun game here. And Ryder Fernandez, one of those guys that hit a solo home run, is coming back to the dish here to lead off the fifth inning, the bottom of the fifth. There is that home run from last time on your screens. First pitch to Fernandez is a ball off the outside edge. Second pitch from Gutierrez misses up and away, 4-2. 2-0 pitch from Gutierrez. Fernandez swings and misses for strike one. Grounded to short hard by Fernandez and fielded and overthrown by the Lowell shortstop, Wellwerts. Kind of put it in the dirt, and the first baseman over there, Brooker, couldn't pick it, and Fernandez will be on second base, reaching on an error.
Now batting for the Indians, number 9, right fielder, Drew Costiba.
Drew Costiba, 2 singles on the day. One was a questionable single, but one we awarded a single, and then the other one was a frozen rope in the left. So Costiba looking to build off that second at-bat of the season here with Fernandez on second base in scoring position for him. First pitch, Costiba is in for a strike. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Costiba takes it inside for strike 2. Oh, 2 count to Drew Costiba with his future PNW teammate on second base, Fernandez. Here's the pitch. Takes it up high for ball 1. I'm sorry. I almost said called strike 3, but nice umpire gave a nice call if you're a LC fan, not so nice if you're a Red Devil fan. 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled away down the right field line, out of play. One-two count now. Costiba still at the plate. Nobody out. Pitch misses away for ball 2. Stay with us after the game, and we'll name the Ironworkers 395 play of the game, presented by Ironworkers Local 395. Ironworkers Local 395. Go to ironworkers395.com to start your future as a union ironworker. Two count, no outs. Again, 6-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 to Costiba, misses low and in for ball 3. Count has now run full. Full count, no outs, and strike 3 to Costiba swinging.
Now batting number 1, the shortstop, Parker Robinson.
First out of the inning, and brings up Parker Robinson, the shortstop for the Indians, with, again, Fernandez on second base, reaching on that error here in his second at-bat. Ball misses down to Robinson, 1-0. Count. Here's the pitch. Robinson drives it to center. Looks like it's right at the center fielder. He did catch it clean for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 22, designated hitter, Dylan Hine.
Here comes Dylan Hine, 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a homer. Hit that second solo home run in the third inning. First pitch to Hine misses off the outside edge for ball 1. Count, 2 outs, man on second. Gutierrez stays in the zone for another strike. Gutierrez has done a really nice job against this LC lineup. He's only allowed the one base runner on an error. If we field that cleanly, we're already in the 6th inning with Lowell at the plate. The pitch misses up and away to Hine for ball 2, 2-1. Tierra steps off and back on. Looks in, and here's the 2-1. Fouled back by Hine for a 2-2 count. Again, be sure to stay connected with all things Region Sports by supporting and following us on social media. We're always active on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, and online at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we're proud to still be the only game in town. 2-2 misses down low to Hine, evening the count up. Full count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Hine. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And that will end the inning. There are no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base for the Indians. We head to the 6th inning here at Lake Central with LC holding a 6-0 lead against Lowell. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to Lake Central High School here on the Region Sports Network for baseball action between the Lowell Red Devils and Lake Central Indians. It's time to introduce another pitcher in today's game. That means we turn to the Enigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement Hurler for today, presented by Enigenberg Exteriors. For the Lake Central Indians, they are sending out their third pitcher for the day, number 21, Grant Mercer, who last year for the Indians had a 5-1 record and a .38 ERA. That is your Enigenberg Exterior Home Improvement Hurler coming into the game here. Enigenberg Exteriors, a premier provider of roofing and siding services with over 40 years of experience. Check them out on the web at ebergexteriors.com.
Leading off for the Red Devils, number 9, first baseman Mason Brooker.
All right, here comes Mason Brooker, the cleanup hitter for the Lowell Red Devils. Sees the first pitch from Mercer down low and away for ball 1. Again, don't forget to visit regionsports.com, Facebook/Region Sports Nation, and Instagram for this week's Powering Indiana Peak Performers presented by NECA IBEW, Powering Indiana of Lake County. Powering Indiana, the region's most trusted electricians. Counts evened up now to Brooker, 1-1. Two count now. Nobody out. The pitch from Mercer fouled off. Two count. Pitch from Mercer. Dribbled, and Mercer takes it himself. Really nice athletic play there by Grant Mercer for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 21 is shortstop Ryan Wellworth.
Ryan Wellworth, the shortstop for the Red Devils, up at the plate here with 1 out in the top half of the 6th. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. Mercer misses away for ball one. Pitch is popped up behind and out of play. One-two count to Wellwards. Mercer looking to have a clean first inning on the mound. Fouled away. One-two count, one out. Mercer getting ready on the mound. Deliver the 1-2 to Wellwards. Here's the pitch. Swung on and blooped in between second, right, and center, but the second baseman is back there to make the play. Nice job there by Zach Nikola.
Now batting number 5, right fielder Owen Thomas.
Right fielder Owen Thomas coming up to the plate for the Red Devils. Owen has a hit and a walk today and a stolen base, having a nice day for the Red Devils. Pitch misses low and away for ball one to Owen Thomas. Strike one, evens it up. Comes the 1-1, called strike on the outside edge. Two count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded to third. Fernandez grabs it, fires over to 1. Picked and in time. Good pick there by Jacob Zimmerman. Owen Thomas grounds out to end the top half of the 6th with no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th here at LC with Lake Central holding a 6-0 lead on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The Athletic Performance Factory is Northwest Indiana's premier athletic training center. The 40,000-square-foot state-of-the-art facility features batting cages, a sand training room, a new outdoor turf infield, and so much more. Check out the facility for one of their daily classes at 3150 45th Street in Highland. Interested in signing up for team workouts or individual lessons? Check out their website at trainapf.com or contact them at 219-750-1087. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack & Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual card, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack & Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strackandvantil.com.
Welcome back here on the Region Sports Network. No, this is not Jimmy McCormick. This is Mike Dewan. Jimmy will be back with us shortly. But we are starting the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-0 is your score. Lake Central is up in front, looking to add on to the lead. I am Mike Dewan here. I'm actually the producer. But, again, Jimmy, our great Jimmy McCormick, had to take a little break. He'll be back with you guys shortly. And look at that. Swooping right back in is Jimmy McCormick.
I ran back. Excuse the heavy breathing. 1-1 count here. 2-1 count. Who's that pinch hitting? You got that already. Tyler Colburn. 2-2 count. Tyler Colburn takes one in the back and will head down to first. Pinch hitter for LC looks like number 15, Tyler Tuftedall. First pitch is a strike. Into Tuftedall. Second pitch is swung on and missed. Gutierrez delivers, ground ball back to the pitcher. Fires the second, picked by the shortstop, fires the first, not in time. So they get themselves a 1-6 fielder's choice for the first out. And then we have an E6 that allows Tuftedall to get to second base. We have one out in the inning, bottom 6, 6-0, and coming to the dish for LC is number 10, Jacob Zimmerman. First pitch, Zimmerman misses up and away for ball 1. Gutierrez looks in, fires. Another strike on the outside edge, 1-1. 1-1 to Zimmerman. Ball misses in, 2-1 now to Zimmerman. Again, at the conclusion of tonight's game, very shortly here, we'll name the Crowd Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowd Companies, the insurance professionals. Pitch from Gutierrez misses low and away, 3-1. Three-one count, one out. Zimmerman at the dish. Tuftedall at second base. Pitch is fouled back and does not get out. Good effort there by the Lowell catcher, Mikulich. Full count to Zimmerman. Here's the pitch. Fought off again down the third base line. That one's going to barely get out of play. Here comes that full count pitch, and it's driven up the middle by Zimmerman for a base hit. Tuftedall, nice piece of base running, freezing on the liner. Nice piece of hitting by Zimmerman.
Center fielder Jake Fig.
Brings up center fielder number 11, Jake Fig. Runners on first and third, 1 out, 6-0 ball game. Again, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. They check over on Zimmerman at first. Pitch is shot down the right field line by Fig. That's going to get down and roll away from the right fielder a little bit. Looks like it's going to be just a double for Fig. An RBI double by Fig moves Zimmerman over to third base and gives LC a 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the sixth, bringing up number 6, Andrew Brower, another pinch hitter for the Indians, hitting for Keegan O'Brien. Lowell coach going to check on Gavin Gutierrez. Little Strack and Van Til scoreboard update. Looks like it is still 5-0 out of the softball game, heading to the bottom of the sixth inning. Stay with us after the game when we'll name the Ironworkers 395 play of the game, presented by Ironworkers Local 395. Ironworkers Local 395. For more information on the apprenticeship program, check out ironworkers395.com. Seven nothing ball game here in the bottom of the sixth. Andrew Brower stepping to the plate. They attempt to pick off Fig at second base. Had a nice lead, looking to score in a single. Shortstop keeping him close. Pitch misses down low for a ball. One 0 count, 1 out, 7-0 ball game. 1-1 count, 1 out. Two men on for the Indians. Pitch smoked down the right field line. That's in a really good spot. Brower is running and moving, goes into the right field corner. Looks like that's going to be a 2 RBI triple for Brower.
Now batting number 5, third baseman Ryder Fernandez.
Ryder Fernandez up, 9-0 ball game, man on third. Putting it in play will end it, essentially. Or that pass ball can do it, and it will. As Brower crosses home to complete the 10-run mercy rule, and Lake Central will win the opener here, 10-0 with behind an 11-hit effort by the Indians. 10-0 ball game. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with our awards and wrap up this ball game here between the Indians and Red Devils here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The Athletic Performance Factory is Northwest Indiana's premier athletic training center. The 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility features batting cages, a sand training room, a new outdoor turf infield, and so much more. Check out the facility for one of their daily classes at 3150 45th Street in Highland. Interested in signing up for team workouts or individual lessons? Check out their website at trainapf.com or contact them at 219-750-1087. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack & Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack & Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strackandvantil.com.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Our hero, Lantern Man, faces off against a nefarious insurance swindler.
I'll trick them into a contract and just keep raising the rates.
Luckily, they can make a call to Crow Company's Lantern Man. He's always ready to protect families from the insurance swindler.
I can easily defeat your overpriced policies. Fair prices always prevail when you call me, the Crown Company's Lantern Man. Crown Company's insurance professionals, Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the Region Sports Network coverage of high school baseball between Lowell and Lake Central, where the place has emptied out pretty quickly. Cold weather out there, nobody wants to stick around. But we're going to go ahead and name our Crow Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. Crow Companies have offices open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. The Crow Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game tonight was Dylan Hine for the Lake Central Indians. Their DH was 2 for 3 on the day. He had one of the 2 solo home runs in the third inning, had an RBI and a single to go along with it, and had a really nice job in those at-bats. Seemed to us that he was the guy that we should pick as far as the superhero of the game goes. So that is our Lantern Man superhero of the game, Dylan Hine of Lake Central. Our next one is going to be the Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. That Blue Collar Player of the Game for tonight was Gavin Gutierrez, the relief pitcher for the Lowell Red Devils. Things didn't go as well as he'd like at the end of that outing, but Gavin was a true blue-collar player there, really doing a nice job keeping Lowell in the ball game for 4+ innings, or 3+ innings, I should say. Did a really nice job out here tonight, and that's the reason why he is our blue-collar player of the game. And lastly, we'll name the Ironworkers 395 play of the game, presented by Ironworkers Local 395. Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you can become a union ironworker, visit ironworkers395.com. And tonight's Ironworkers 395 play of the game was the home run that kicked it all off, the solo shot by Ryder Fernandez in the third inning. Really nice piece of hitting. He had an at-bat that he wouldn't like in his first at-bat with the strikeout, and then follows it up with the home run that we're going to show you here on the screen if you're still watching with us. So that was tonight's Ironworkers 395 play of the game presented by Ironworkers Local 395, Union Strong. That'll wrap us up here at LC. For tonight, I'd like to thank our executive producer, Chris Ramirez, operations manager, Rich Castillo, coordinating producer, Zach Miller, sports director, Mike Dewan, who is also our producer tonight, Clint Klaus, our cameraman, coaches for Lowell, Ben Mahar, and Mike Swartzentruber, the head coach of LC, athletic directors Patty McCormack and Chris Enyart of Lake Central and Lowell, respectively. Viewers, thank you guys on Facebook, /Region Sports, YouTube, /Region Sports Network, and regionsports.com. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.